Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome back to Blue's base level Soulsborne Challenge. We are of course still in Dark Souls 1 with Silverina here at Soul Level 1. We have a lot to get accomplished today. But before we go anywhere, we do have a familiar face to many of us, Mr. Primordial Frampt himself. And we're going to talk to him, but more importantly, we're actually going to feed him. And once I've done that and I've gotten to Andre and upgraded some equipment, then I'll actually show you the, well, frankly, absurd build that I've decided to run with today. But Frampt, what do you have to say?
Hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening?
Bells, plural, too, actually.
I am the Primordial Serpent, King Seeker Frampt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn.
Close friend, you say?
Who has rung the Bell of Awakening.
Oh, once again, two, plural.
I wish to elucidate your fate.
Good word usage.
Do you seek such enlightenment?
Know what? Sure do, Frampt. Sure do.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share.
But you know what? I'm actually going to ignore his dialogue because we're actually going to be siding with Cap, not Frampt. Sure, I agree with all that. Excellent. Sounds good. Keep talking. And from here, we can actually feed him different items. And like I said when we were down in Blighttown last time, for every green titanite shard you feed him, you actually get 5 regular titanite shards. In fact, let me go ahead and prove that to you just in case you were wondering. Let's take a look at my inventory. We currently have 7 titanite shards. I talk to him again. Feed 1 more green. Even though it says you get titanite shard, if we then look at the inventory, we now have 12. Every green titanite gets you 5 regulars, and I still have 6 more. Now, we do have a couple of upgrades to make, so I'm going to actually do this just one more time. I'm going to keep the rest of my green shards. Go, perfect. All right. Now that we have some titanite shards in hand, we're going to run back up to Andre. I'm going to be cutting some of these runs because I'm just going to be doing some shopping and some upgrading right now. So from here, I will see you guys at Andre the Blacksmith. Before we actually make it all the way down to Andre, we can now see that that large gate, that large portcullis leading into Sen's Fortress has now been opened. And that occurs as soon as you ring the second Bell of Awakening, which we did last time, right after we defeated Miss Quaylag down in her Blighttown swamp. But Andre, I just realized I didn't have to come to you. So, oh, you know what? Oh, though there is something I actually need to do with you.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
We can give him the large ember, the one that we picked up in the depths right behind one of the butchers. This will allow us to now upgrade to plus 10. Now, the upgrade mechanic in Dark Souls is a little bit strange at times because if you take a look, so I'm actually going to start by upgrading the pickaxe. Yes, the pickaxe. I'll talk a little bit more about that momentarily. Let's go up to plus 5. Go, and also I'm going to do the light crossbow up to plus 5. You see that they disappear from my inventory. Even though I did give him the large ember, which means we can go up to plus 10, they disappear. From here, we actually would need to go into modify. All of my plus 5 weapons are now here, and you can see by modifying, I can ascend from plus 5 to plus 6, and if you look at the top right corner, I'm now using large titanite shards. Once I upgrade this or ascend it past plus 5, I could then sit at a bonfire, and because I have the upgrade smith box, I can then continue on all the way up to plus 10. Once I get the very large ember, I would have to then ascend it again to plus 11, and then I could upgrade it up to plus 15 on my own if I desire. But we are not going to go any further than plus 5 for any of our weapons just yet, and in fact, I'm going to leave our shield at its base level for now. And because I now have everything I need for this build, and I use that term loosely, let's take a look at the equipment. I am using the pickaxe, as we just upgraded, which is something I've never used before, let alone at Soul Level 1. It can be used, but as you see, it does require 14 strength, and I only have 12, so I do have to two-hand this. If I don't two-hand it, I will do next to no damage. So you might be wondering, why do I have a shield? Well, I'll get to that in a little bit. I'm also using the light crossbow +5. I have the sorcerer's catalyst because I do have the magic weapon spell equipped. And I'm using the crest shield. This is the one that we got from Oscar, the nameless knight back in the asylum. And I'm using this specifically for the magic defense. 80% magic reduction. You might have an idea of where we're going to be heading today and why magic reduction is going to be incredibly valuable. For our fashion souls, Shadow Mask, Dingy Robe, Crimson Gloves, and the Sorcerer Boots. By the way, a lot of you pointed out the fact that I was looking at the Firekeeper set and I was looking at the wrong bits of clothing because the skirt is actually the one that has some information. It is thought to have once been the white skirt of a maiden, but its true origin is lost in patches of blood. Perhaps its former wearer was maimed to prevent escape. Now this is something I've never actually considered myself, and I don't even have any speculations. Who maimed the Firekeeper to keep her Firelink Shrine? Was it just another chosen undead? Was it, well, I don't believe it was Lothric, but, you know, we'll talk about him and his indiscretions later on. I'm not sure, because none of the other Firekeepers, possibly with the Fair Lady notwithstanding, none of the others are locked to their Firekeeper, or to their bonfire, rather. So why, in particular, was Anastasia kept here? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really not sure. I still have the Ring of the Evil Eye, and I have the blue Tearstone ring, but this is going to get swapped out today. And once again, if you have guesses as to where we're going, you might know what we're going to be swapping that out with. But until then, mum's the word. And I will tell you right now, my weight, the weight of this setup, is very precisely calculated so that the next ring we get, hint hint, is going to change the way that we interact. Because this isn't going to happen, hopefully, if I did the math right. So I'm actually going to go back now to Firelink Shrine, and I'm going to pop on over to Donal, because I'm not sure if he sells anything unique now, but I will see you back there. And you know what, before I actually go and talk to Donal, I have a lot of souls. Let's talk to Griggs here and buy whatever spells we haven't bought yet. Alright, let's see. That. And that is simply because we do want to actually complete his and Big Hat Logan's quest. I don't think I need to buy a Sorcerer's Catalyst. I might need to buy the rings. I think I actually do, but we will do that another time when we have some more souls. But I do want to complete all the NPC quest lines, so in order to do that, I do have to complete Riggs. Alright, now, let us perform the Viz trick if I can. By just walking right over here and actually dragging his body with me. Perfect. Free firebomb. Thank you very much for that. Running very carefully, we get Donal. Aye, Shamai indeed.
Aye, Shamai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here.
And do you have anything new? Oh, you actually now sell the Master Key. That's right. So if you don't actually begin with the Master Key, this is a great opportunity to pick it up for only 5,000 souls. Probably the best deal in the game. Oh my goodness, Crystal Straight Sword. We need to talk about that. We need to talk about that. Do I want to buy any more of his armor? Possibly. I really love the helm. I love the helm. It's kind of expensive. We're going to buy the helm for now. We're going to buy the helm. I do want the rest of his armor. The Crystal Straight Sword. I've kind of kept this to myself, but do you remember at the end of the Depths episode, right before we were about to descend into Blighttown, I got really excited because I realized that I can two-hand this? No, I can't. No, I can't. Because even though I meet the strength requirements, I don't meet the dexterity requirements. The soul level 1 in Dark Souls 1 only has a dexterity of 9, and this requires 10. So I spent, what did I get, 3 of these? I think? 3 of these? So about 12,000 souls wasted. I even bought some crystal shields, which was just absolutely ludicrous. So yeah, thank you for pointing out the fact that I wasted a lot of souls. I have put them into storage, all but one, because I actually wanted to keep that as a reminder to let you guys know that I completely derped. Alright, now, speaking of derping, let's not derp this. What are you doing? Okay. Go. Excellent. And there we go. Not bad damage. Alright. So, a couple more pit stops before we go along our merry way, and that next one is going to be to both the male and the female undead merchant, simply so I can continue spending these souls. I just don't like seeing them go to waste. Guess we might as well actually stop off at the female undead merchant first. She is straight ahead. So we should be taking out a boss today. I'm not guaranteeing that 100% because I do have quite a few things in mind, but there will definitely at least be a mini boss or two. I guess depending on who you or what you consider to be mini bosses, but see how long everything takes us with this wacky build I have. Okay, and what do I want to get? We're gonna buy a blood red moss clump. That way we can use that to trade with the crows. We have plenty of the others. Using throwing knives. That could actually be pretty useful, but for now I'm gonna pick up some charcoal pine resin. Transient curses, you know what? I am gonna pick up a couple of those because I do want to actually farm the ghosts here pretty soon. Not time for poison arrows just yet. Do I want to buy some of these? Why not? Let's buy some poison throwing knives. And actually, you know what? That means we have no need at this point to go to the male undead merchant with our measly 53 souls. But if you actually look at our consumables, 34 throwing knives, 34 fire bombs, a bunch of charcoal pine resin. Oh, I don't need that on my hotbar. I think we're actually going to be just fine. Right. So where are we headed? Well, there's been a lot of back and forth already, and prepare for some more because we are now actually going to head to Andre, or at least back to his area. So once again, pardon the small cut here, and I'll see you guys when we're there. So as I said, Sen's Fortress is now available, and that would be the logical choice, because going through Sen's Fortress, defeating the Iron Golem, getting a hitchhiked ride with the gargoyles, actually not gargoyles, Batwing Demons, let's get it right, all the way to Anor Londo, that would be progression. But you know what? Actually, I gotta rest. I am not interested in progression today. I am interested in some clearing of some zones, as well as getting some rings, meeting a new NPC. You get the idea. So from here, instead of actually talking to Andre, instead of going to Sen's Fortress, we are going to go down into this room right here and face our very first titanite or prowling demon. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready right now. There's a good chance this guy is going to kill me, because he has many, many attacks that can be very devastating, and I have no idea how much damage I'm going to do. Apparently none so far. 96, that's gonna take a while. Yep, there's a good hit. Don't jump. I need you to get away from this rubble. This isn't doing anyone any favors. 159 is pretty good though. That's gonna hit big time. Oh, just kidding, he missed. That's death. Oh, I got really lucky that he actually decided not to do that stab right there. Ooh, good counter damage. Really good counter damage. And please don't, please don't. All right, let's heal again. Now, luckily for us, he does not respawn. Once he's dead, he's gonna be dead for good. And I also, oh geez, wow, okay, got me on the swing back. I don't know that he's weak to magic. He might actually be very strong to magic now that I think about it. So glad I rested at that bonfire. That would have been quite the waste. Now let's do a quick test. Let's see what kind of resistance he has against magic. So I'm gonna go in with just an R1, unbuffed. There we go. Yeah, get that magic again. I'm gonna try and get behind him. And watch it. Yeah, huge range on that swing. And all right, here we go. What do we got? 90. I think I was only getting an extra 6 damage, to be honest, with the magic weapon. So I think I'm just going to forgo it. Just doesn't seem worth. Oh, ooh, ooh, watch that splash damage. Ouch. That was an unfortunate miss. All right. Oh, that's excellent. Really glad to see that. Back up. Let's see if we can bait that again. Watch that swing. Okay, don't get greedy with the multiple hits, though. Let's just back up. And you know what? Might as well heal. There's no reason not to. Can you give me the lightning again? Oh, but I rolled instead of run. All right, here we go. Do it again. Missed. Bummer. Back up, back up, back up. Wow, really? Okay. Tell you what, let's go unlocked again. That seemed to have actually been helping me out a little bit more. 142, I'll take it. Come on. Me the lightning. Oh. This controller is gonna have to be replaced. This is not cutting it. The random jumps are really, really getting me in trouble. I don't know if this was worth it. Nope. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Ah, rats. All right. Take 3. You know, I did buy all of these charcoal pine resins. Wonder if he actually has a weakness to fire. I can't remember what his weakness is, if he even has any. It's quite possible he is resistant to all forms of elemental damage. Not sure. Oh, come on. Get that. Let's see if we can bait the lightning. Come on, spacing, spacing, spacing. Okay. What do you got for me? I gotta do a test here, otherwise I'm just wasting a resin. Not really. That was only maybe 14 points damage difference, I think. 185, so it looks like I actually got a bit of a counter. Unless, actually, is this actually benefiting from direct damage? I can't remember just how much direct damage plays a role in Dark Souls 1. Obviously very prominent in Demon Souls, but I'm not sure about Dark Souls 1, to be honest. Good hit, though. Good hit. We got him about half. Bait lightning. Bait lightning. Please. Okay. 170. So, yeah, about 14 or 15 points of damage. I guess it's not terrible. Extra, what, 10% or so? Yeah, for me. Just keep doing lightning. That's what I like. But don't do it when my controller decides to jump at random times. And, ooh, that was quick. Run away, run away, run away. No, don't jump. This controller, it is clearly time to replace. Yep, I knew that was coming. What a bummer. Ow, take 4. Now, he is completely optional. In fact, I don't even foresee me needing any of the titanite scales, but wouldn't really be much of a challenge if I left him alive, right? Oh my gosh, this controller, though. Wow, I don't know how I missed that. The running R1 might be the safer bet. I lose about 16 points of damage or so, but easier to get in, easier to get out. I think that is the way to go here. And the beautiful thing about the stairs is that he often is going to shoot right over your head unless you are right up close to him. Yeah, this is certainly the way to go. Well, I'm going to go in R2 here. 170, yeah. If you can get that counter damage, that bonus damage, because he is still in an attack, that's really beneficial. Okay, he's down the stairs now. This is bad. This could be really bad. I need you to come back up the stairs. I actually don't want you to fire lightning from down there. I'd like you to come back up here. Here we go. Slowly but surely. Now lightning, and now lightning. At any point now, lightning would be acceptable. Please. No. This. I'm going to get the hit, and then I'm going to... Ooh, wanna wait. Much less. There we go. Now, lightning. Perfect. Oh, I am getting greedy. I am getting so greedy. Stop with the R2s. Just stick to the running R1s. It's what you know. It's what you love. And a few more. 3, maybe 4 more hits. Ooh, that was close, actually. Oh, no. Come on, lightening it up. There it is. Actually, you know what? For the finish? Hey, all right, there we go. Perfect. Like a glove. 2,000 souls and a demon titanite. Not titanite scales. That's what we call them in Dark Souls 3. Oh boy, now we're going into the forest. Now, you might be thinking, Blue, you had all those souls. Why didn't you buy the Crest of Artorias? Because you don't actually need it. You do not need it. If you know what you're doing, you can actually get away without using it, without purchasing it. That is, you know what? I didn't have to buy clumps because you always get blood ready here. You can actually go the back way, and that is precisely what I intend to do today. But I am going to clear up to the bonfire, just because. No. And kill you. Go. And you know, actually, I have actually just changed. No, do I change my mind now? No. Never. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to this bonfire. Guys, I only half planned this episode. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Oh no. Excuse me. Nope. And get you with a firebomb. There we go. And huzzah. Perfect. Oh, what'd you drop? Purple moss clump. And one of the bosses, or the boss that I plan on fighting today, by the way, if you've never noticed, can actually be seen right up there. How cool is that? The pilgrim, not the pilgrim butterfly, the moonlight butterfly. Oh my gosh, Dark Souls 3 on the brain. I was just actually watching some streams of Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 challenges to try to get myself psyched up to record this. All right. So if we had the Crest of Artorias, we could simply open up that door and go right into the Forest Covenant. But show you right over here that bonfire. I have heard that people have spent hours trying to get to that bonfire by going this way. Instead, I'm just looking for this. Actually, a bit of a shame. So I'm going to light this. I actually don't have a need to rest at it just yet. I'm not going to go down there just yet. That will lead us to, eventually, the Moonlight Butterfly. But I am going to go back to that first path we saw. That is going to give us a few options. One, we could go do the Valley of Drakes, which we won't do right at this second. But it's also going to lead to a very special NPC encounter where we'll get the ring that I'm after. And then we'll have a mini-boss of sorts. One that I hope does not troll me as much as it did in my Everything Possible series. By now, you guys probably know exactly what I am talking about. Oh, also, we have a Black Knight coming up. Halberd-wielding Black Knight, and I've never been very good at actually parrying them. This should be something special. Also, Crystal Lizard. I have piercing, so this might not go very well. And, okay, that actually worked out perfectly. What do we get? Ooh, a chunk. Excellent. I'm very happy to see a chunk at this stage in the game. And close to a very, very good shield, as well as the Black Knight. Oh, and actually, I do want to go up there because I want that set. This is a starting class set right here. Down here, and we get a leather set, longbow, and some feather arrows. Feather arrows really, really good for hitting enemies at a long distance without suffering from the weapon damage, or the damage drop-off, I should say. Over here, that item down there is a shield that many of you have put on and have never taken it off, even as far as Dark Souls 3, the Grass Crest shield. And I imagine we're probably going to be using it. Oh. Wow. No. Let's run. Let's run and reset this encounter. I was actually hoping to use some magic weapon, if that's all right. Quickly now. What we need to do is parry him, switch to two-hand, and then get the parry, or else I would do very, very little damage. that damage is actually not bad at all. Couple that with a chain backstab and maybe an R2 later. There we go. Do we get the halberd? Nah, blue titanite chunk. That's a shame, but that's okay. That's all right. Now inside here, there is a bonfire that I am going to rest at because this would be a much better run back than the one that we sat in just above Andre. Cave back there is going to lead us to the Valley of Drakes. We will go there eventually. I don't know if we're going to actually make it there in this episode. There's just far too much to do. I know I said I would go there last episode, and then I said I would go there the next episode, but I'm going to go there eventually, I promise. Brass Crest Shield, there it is. And the reason so many people wear that shield, even if it just sits on their back, is for the stamina regeneration, which can be very, very beneficial in many, many circumstances. But over yonder, where the mini-boss lies, but over in that tower, which that is actually the area of Lordran, the Undead Burg, leading up to the Taurus Demon that we were already in, we are going to go and use the key that we got quite a while ago to open a door, beat a familiar face to many of us, and hopefully not fail at getting the ring that he is holding. Ring that we're actually going to be talking about a little bit, because I'm not so sure this is who we all think he is. I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but first off, we have to kill him. Let's see how well this goes. We're gonna have to do this. Oh no, I didn't get the key. What? Did I not? What? Right. Now I remember. I didn't get the Watchtower basement key. I was thinking of the Lower Undead Bird key. So had I bought the Master Key, I could have gone in here, and you can actually see him hiding right behind the door. What a bummer. Okay. Well, I'm still going to try and get to him eventually, but that actually might be closer towards the end of the episode than I anticipated. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. We have a bunch of golems. I'm actually going to try and use our mini-boss friend to help me out here. Now the question is, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That is what I was hoping to see. Me taking very little to no damage, whereas they take all the damage. Thank you, mysterious stranger out in the lake. We'll see you soon. And shield up. Nearly dead. And firing again. Yes, you are. So, shield up. Oh no, the tree blocked it. All right, let's see if we can just finish you. Yes, we can. Perfect. Any drops? No? Do you want to collect the items as we go? Oh, the fancy backstep. There we go. Soul item. And you, get down here quickly. You get down here quickly. Don't waste this for me. Come on. Anything? All right, the other one took a lot of damage. That's really good. You, come out into the open, though. Those trees are blocking. And the other one's dead. You need to actually come closer, though, I think. There he is. You can see. Oh, no. All right. Ooh! That killed him, which is good, because I took... Uh-oh, 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 run. Uh-oh, run. We need to get behind the rock. We need to get behind the rock immediately. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Splash damage got me. Well, that's a shame. Because all the golems at that point were dead. Oh, started going towards the valley. Just started going towards the valley. So yeah, let me tell you how the whole idea of the 5 Ps, right? Perfect planning prevents poor performance. Well, the problem with that is you need perfect planning. If you don't, you will still have, or could still potentially have, poor performance. And that's what happened here. I planned this out, but it wasn't perfect because I completely forgot that the key that I need in order to open up that tower is actually behind the boss that I just skipped. The one that was up by the door that you can open with the Crest of Artorias. Yeah, that one. So I was planning on going and killing that guy, getting his ring, putting the ring on, and then using that against the boss. But that didn't work out, as you've seen. Right, careful, careful, careful. That hit me from behind. That was actually pretty interesting. Not even upset about that. Or dead. I don't know if the shots can actually go this far. I might actually just kill this guy with my pickaxe. Slowly, that's for sure. Back up, watch the crystals. Ooh, now you're getting a little closer. Keep backing up, would you? That would actually be... Oh, this might do it, this might do it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, so close. 126, that's really good. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. All right, let's do a running R1 to finish you. Here we go. Be careful, we just have the one left. I think he's already killed 2 for us. Yep, so let's go carefully up this hill. This guy's really, really in the thick of things. But I think I can actually use his body to deflect a lot of the attacks, which would be very, very handy. Stay there. Stay there. No? Uh-oh. I think my friend in the lake there is actually hitting the wall. And... Oh, 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 there we go. Perfect. Now let's run. Well, let's run. We're just going to run serpentine. Run serpentine. And once you actually start cresting the hill, you can still get hit. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop and heal yet. Don't stop and heal yet. That actually even might have been a mistake. No? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. All right. No! All right. Blocked it at least. Get in, get in, get in. Quickly. Now here's where it's going to get very in. Oh, I don't have the rusted iron ring on. This was a mistake. All right, just block. And then quickly do this. There we go. Oh, man. Once again, me and my poor planning. So the idea is block and 100 damage. It's going to take a little while, but we can do it. $153 with the R2 isn't bad. I would like to use magic weapon. I doubt the Hydra here is all that weak to it. Oh, what are you doing? What? Was I that far away? I guess I was. Yes, I was. No, 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 no. Just watch for the water's edge. There we go. We're pretty close, but we should be fine. 3. I can also use the crossbow here when I need to. What? Why are you doing that? Oh! You sneaky, sneaky snake. It's very strange that he just used his magic attack when I was that close, but there we go. Hydra, forever trolling me. Ever trolling me. I'm gonna try something a little bit foolhardy here, and that is not go through the process of killing all the golems, but instead simply hoping that as I'm running to fight the Hydra, oh, they get killed. Look at that. I think that was actually 2 of them. And of course, go get my souls, and more importantly, my soft humanity. There we go, and let's prepare. Oh, ouch, too slow. I don't know how I was doing it last time. What just hit me? Oh, there's a golem behind me. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. Where am I? Oh, there's multiple. Okay. So it wasn't perfect, I'll admit. It wasn't perfect, it was far from it, but now they're dead. At least those ones are. Jeez, oh Pete. I was wondering, I saw a damage number pop up, and I wasn't sure from what. Good hit, good hit. You know what? Why don't we try this and see what kind of damage... You know what? You need to equip bolts in order to make this work, though. That's what I found. Works better with bolts. Only 20 damage on the body, but 89 on the heads. Don't knock me forward, please. And actually, I can get 2 hits on it, so that's pretty good. And 48 on the body from here. That's not bad. I think this is the way to go. And there's a head already gone, actually. Wow. Ooh. No, no. No, no. None of that now. Perfect. That's 2 heads gone. What do you got for me? No, 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 no magic, no magic. Really ought to heal. Oh, tried to free aim. 33 damage. This is gonna take a little while. Oh, I actually got it. All right, look at that. Because you can't actually target the individual heads, which is unfortunate. If I have to do it this way, I will, but I don't even know if I have enough bolts to do it. Okay. Good. All right, we'll make this work. There's another head gone. Let's see what else you got. Hey, look at that, got him. Get my free aim on point, I guess. There we go. Yeah, all right, 32 more. I think we can do this. Maybe this isn't the most exciting battle you've ever seen, but it works. Just in case he changes up his tactic. You know what I could do is add my other standard bolts to the other slot. Okay, another head gone. Get a free shot there for 67 damage. Oh no, what did he face the Hydra, you goofball? That a hit? No, that was not a hit. All right, where are the other heads going? Good hit, good hit. Somehow that was a hit. I was actually aiming for the other head, but it still works. Still works. Ooh, just off, just off. At least it's kind of a cinematic angle that I've got going. Oh, did I get him? Oh, I was able to 2-shot. All right, one more head left. And where do you go? Is that missing? That looked like a direct hit. There's one, and there's another. Perfect. Oh, we got this. This worked way better than I expected. I was actually not anticipating using the crossbow for this fight. Look at that. We actually killed him by destroying all the heads. We get the dragon scale in the Dusk crown ring. Perfect. 5,000 souls. We also get the night set up here. Very, very cool. But we also have something special over in the distance, not to mention this very, very excruciatingly long ladder coming up. But before we get there, we are going to quit out in just a moment to cause another enemy to spawn. He only spawns once you've killed this Hydra, and we have to do so in order to free a particular NPC, one that frankly isn't going to be that useful to us, but hey, we're after all the quests, right? So I am going to quit out here, and I'll see you guys just a moment. He is off in the background here. I'm going to heal. And what else do I want to do? I'm going to get some standard bolts on the hotbar. Might try fighting this guy with range just to see what kind of damage we even do. But actually, you know, before I even attack him, I want to show you if we can see it. Look, yeah, there she is. Look in the crystal atop of him. It can be a little bit hard to see. But if you pay attention, you can actually see the outline of an individual. And that is the owner of the ring that we just got, Dusk of Oolacile. And how about a light attack? Go, switch to, or light attack, standard bolts. Not bad. And I'm trying to bait an attack that I can punish here. That was probably a... Oh, that actually didn't go as badly as it should have. Yeah. Using a nice tactical approach here. Use range when we can use range. And how about a finish with a throwing knife for 6 damage? All right, how about another? Oh, 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 okay. Tried to get a little fancy and that almost ended really, really poorly. But here she is, Miss Dusk.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Oolacile. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Oolacile, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Yeah, absolutely.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
She just fades off into obscurity, but she hasn't gone far. She did say that she was going to engrave her name, and she does so right on the other side of this lake. I don't believe you actually even need to quit out. I think as soon as I get over there by the rock, her sign should appear. But where's that ladder? Right there. Ugh, that ladder. So painful. Just so painful. Not Demon Souls painful, but, you know, painful nonetheless. Ooh, do I have to be human, though? I don't think you have to be human to summon Dusk. Maybe you do. Maybe I have to quit out. Okay, so it turns out I did just need to quit out. You don't need to be human. First time I've actually looked at a summon sign with that mod that I have, and I don't like the summon signs. I'm a big fan of the messages, but the summon signs, those look a little goofy. But anyway, let's summon her. Because now she is a vendor force, and let's take a look and see what she has for sale.
I am Dusk of Oolacile.
Hidden body, cast light, repair, chameleon, hidden weapon. Some of those are really useful, but if you look, they all require 14 intelligence, and guess how much I have? 10. Not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Nor is using the Oolacile Ivory Catalyst, but we'll get the proper bow. We'll say farewell,
Thou art in need.
but we'll see her
Pray
again,
summon me again. I wish to
just
be of
in
assistance.
a bit more
May the
dire
flames
circumstances.
guide thee.
Now, it is at this point that I have a decision to make, even though I've already kind of made it in my head. I could go back and fight the Moonlight Butterfly, so we could go and then fight that NPC, or we go the back way. Which, honestly, very well could be an instant death, but we're going to go the back way. We're going to go the back way. Not too many people actually go this way, from my understanding. I don't see a lot of people who actually know that it even exists, let alone take the time to go back here, especially because there are a couple of enemies that you don't encounter anywhere else in the game. They're a nightmare to deal with. But, luckily, one of my favorite foods is cheese, and I plan on using it. Seriously, this ladder, it just doesn't end. At least it doesn't seem like it. So there we go. Across this little bridge right here. Beautiful waterway. This is how you save yourself this is how you save yourself 20,000 souls. You do not need the Crest of Artorias if you go this way. The problem is, if you don't buy the crest, you still can't open the door even once you've gone the back way. You will still be locked out. So this is a bit of a one-way trip. And because we don't have the Lord Vessel, we also can't do any fast traveling. Okay. But that would lead up to the main part of the garden, but this is actually the section that I want to go to. Section with the absolute horrific enemies. You guys think the Bone Wheel skeletons are bad? Perhaps you've never met Alvina's cats. mushroom up there. There's a cat. Need to get his attention, please. Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh. Wah. Now, no, stay by the trees. Stay by the trees. What are you doing? Hey, come back. Come back. If you can get them stuck in an animation loop, they're pretty easy to kill. But if you don't, it can be a royal pain. Come on. Oh, wow. Even 100 damage barely knocked his health down. 5. I wonder what my crossbow's gonna do. Let's switch to standard and see. Didn't block that at all. Didn't block that at all. Oh, what are you doing? Bad. 78 with standards is actually pretty manageable. We might be able to make this work. Especially because we have these trees. But also going to run away. But I am curious what kind of damage I can do with that. Ooh, 103 and a stagger. Okay, you know what? Maybe we won't do complete cheese, although there are 2 more, so not gonna lie. It's still probably going to happen. 172 with the magic weapon? I can deal with that. But only if you're gonna cooperate. Come on. Roll for me. You're gonna roll again. Come on. I know it. Let's do this. Go. Good hit. I don't trust you. Trust you at all. Really good hit. 136 with a running R1. Oh, and another one. Oh, they're all joining. Okay. This is where things are gonna get spicy. All right. This is gonna be a bit, guys. Not gonna make you watch the whole thing. Huh. Right, let's see. 8 some more rolls. Oh gosh. One's almost dead. I get caught out there, though. You the weak one? No. Fortunately not. Nor is that tree. That tree actually has full health still. And... alright, who's coming? I might actually use Firebomb because I might be able to get splash damage. Yep, and I do. And... one down. Alright. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Because that's what I was hoping for. Yes. Yes. This can happen. Oh, not easy, but it can happen. And when it does, it is a glorious sight. Few more, and then we just have one more to deal with. This makes me very happy. And one more. Okay. I can deal with that. And are you stuck too? Oh, come on now. What did I do to deserve this? Oh, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is switch to my crossbow. 91 for heavies? We'll do it. Oh, happy days are here. And now you're backing up. That's okay. I can manage that. So help me if I die now. Now, I don't believe these enemies respawn, but then again, you know what? I don't know that I've ever actually come back here after I've killed them all once, because I just don't know why you would. I honestly have no idea why you would. There is no reason to come back here. Careful, just a couple more. Don't blow it now. Come on. All right, and then finish. Oh, you son of a gun. I kind of almost want to just finish while he's charging, but that's such a bad idea. So I'll just do it from that distance. Okay, there we go. Kitty cats dealt with. Kitty Cat's dealt with. That's not the only dangerous enemy here, though. There's you guys have heard of One Punch Man, right? Well, I am fairly certain it was inspired by the upcoming fungal enemies. Warrior Soul. Head up. We've already kind of seen one in the background, but we're going to get a little bit closer. There is the bridge that's going to lead us over to Sif. You guys know Sif. We're not going to fight Sif now. In fact, we're not going to fight him for quite a while because I did have a request to fight him only after we've done the DLC. So we are going to do exactly that. Wow, even the little ones have some health. Yikes. These guys hurt a lot. Luckily, they're pretty slow, but you can just see how tanky they are. So I am... Ooh, even the little ones hurt. Even the little ones hurt. And when you kill the little ones, though, oh my gosh, they're so sad. So sad. And you're going to hear it. You're going to hear firsthand in just a little bit, but I need to be a little bit cautious because these guys, absolutely without a doubt, are going to one-shot me. And I need to remember what their moveset is. There's a 1-2 combo. Do you ever have a 3? 1. Ooh, so it's either 1 or 2. There's 1, 2. Is there a third? But then there's the long range one, which I don't think they can combo. 1, 2. All right. And there's the long range one. Long range one again. Do this, just play it carefully and don't get greedy. 1. And the follow-up. 1. No! Guess I forgot how to count past 1. At least I get to find out now if those cats respawn. So, that's something. I honestly don't know. And if they do, I can tell you right now, I'm not fighting them. Looks like we are safe. Good. No respawning kitty cats. Alright. Back to fungi at hand. And the gravity. That was my downfall. Literally. Let's get some magic weapon going, I think. Actually, let's pull one first. He's not already going to join. Don't want the second one on his way. All right, there we go. Switch, switch. Magic weapon. Oh, and I just wasted it by putting it away. Well done, well done. Watch out for the little pitter-patters of the babies. It's the big swing, and how much? 205. Okay, that's actually a pretty good increase. I wasn't sure if it would be or not. 5 those, excellent. Sure if that was a big swing, it wasn't. Glad I waited. That's the big swing. 242 because I got the bonus damage and follow up. No. Follow up, good. Oh my gosh, I am somehow getting the distance perfect, and I don't know how, but I don't think I want to keep risking it. Especially because I know I'm getting close to the edge here. All right, time to back him up. Time to back him up. Oh, all right. Oh, you're not dead. You're not dead. I thought you were. There we go. Whew, 1 dead. Oh, and a gold pine resin. Excellent. This is one of the only places you can actually get them in unlimited quantities. It's not easy. Not easy. Now, I forgot you can backstab them. Look at that. What about a jump attack? 212? No, don't go back to daddy. Don't go back to daddy. I need to... Ugh. I don't want you joining the fight when I'm actually killing him. Just want to get what's in that chest. All right, one more. Kill you. Done. And there it is. There's that adorable and yet heartbreaking sound, which I can only believe, and I'll play a sound here, I think, to help seal the deal. I can only imagine that they actually used an audio sample from a loon, because I think that sounds exactly like a loon calling. Two. Bonus, perfect. Big swing. Get the bonus, wonderful. 1. 2. Get the bonus, and 1. Oh, no follow-up, all right. Oh, jeez, it's still so risky, because I know that at any given time, if I just get the distance or the timing wrong, he's gonna kill me. One single punch, whether it's a light attack or not, it is going to end my life. But this went just too... Ooh, I just held my breath just too well. And another gold pine, wonderful. That's really, really good news. All right, inside here we get the enchanted ember, making some enchanted weapons, which, truth be told, we probably won't be doing in this playthrough. I really don't have the need for it. We are gonna actually now go talk to another NPC, which is gonna make the other side of the forest just a little bit more tolerable. Also, a bit of a surprise, I have mentioned this to some people. Actually, here, before I go that way, let me go ahead and show you where Sif is. But again, not going there. Can I get the ring? Can I get the ring without triggering the fight? I can't remember. Might go take a look. I know you don't trigger the fight when you go into the arena. And I think maybe you can actually get the ring, which is not a bad idea for us to have. If we end up triggering the fight, I might just use a Homer Bone to get out of there, because I don't, well, if I trigger the fight, that's going to be truly disappointing because I won't get the cutscene that I was hoping for. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to play this out if I accidentally trigger the fight, but I think you can get the ring. So I don't know what exactly you do to this door to open it, other than just raise your hand. But what a cool and symbolic arena. Not necessarily just the fact that it's big and open, but look at all these fallen swords in front of the grave, a giant sword in front of the grave. And as you approach that, of course, that is when you will meet Sif, the Great Wolf, the beloved pet and companion of Sir Artorias. Someone we'll meet later on. But yeah, I think... just grab this Hornet Ring. Yes, okay, great. As long as you don't actually go to the front of the grave. I've never done that before, but I believed that the trigger was as you approach that sword. So why is the Hornet Ring so valuable? Well, take a look. It boosts critical attacks, one of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hornet Ring belonged to the Lord's Blade Kieran. We'll actually meet Kieran in the DLC. By boosting critical attacks, its wearer can annihilate foes, as Kieran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. So for any critical attack, now that is not attacks of opportunity, that is not the bonus damage that we were just doing to the mushrooms, that is when you get a riposte or a backstab. That will actually boost the damage. And when you pair that with a high critical weapon as is, like the daggers or the ghost blade, or even things like the Estoc, you can do a lot of damage, even at soul level 1. So we'll be using that probably when we get to, I would say in Orlando, you can expect to see that in use. Hey, almost done with this section. We're gonna go back here. Gonna grab the stone giant armor, stone armor. Something that a lot of people like to use for fights with either the 4 Kings or Nito. Gives you a ton of poise, but you can barely move even if you're already leveled. But coming this way, we do not have to deal with all of the nonsense that's out there, and we can instead walk straight to Alvina.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
I've always wondered, Does Elvina truly not believe in the story of Ser Artorias crossing the Abyss, or is she actually a compatriot of Sif, and this is the first line of defense to prevent people from actually approaching the grave of Artorias to try and learn the secrets of traversing the Abyss? I kind of think that maybe that's the case. I don't know if there's anything else to kind of uphold that, so you guys will have to let me know.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
You know what? We actually are here to join the Forest Hunters. And I'm actually going to try and do some PvP. I can't guarantee I'm going to get lucky because there is an upper limit. At soul level 1, I think I can only invade up to level 11. So I might not get lucky. There might not be any activity in the forest. But I actually do want to do some PvP if possible, because there's an item that you can get in this covenant that I really do want to get, because I think it'll be really fun to use on this character. So absolutely we want to join.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant. And here taketh this ring.
Cat
If
Covenant
thou
Ring.
wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsman forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
In other words, if you attack any of the guys out there, he's going to be mad. But as long as we're wearing this ring, and of course we're online, we will get summoned automatically if someone within our level range actually enters the forest. The White Cat Alvina speaks a human tongue and has lived since the early Age of Fire. Alvina was a trusted friend of Knight Artorias and the Great Wolf Sif. Well, you know what? I think this is it. I think this is actually the proof that I was looking for that says that Alvina knows all about Knight Artorias and is instead just trying to protect his legacy as well as keep us safe. But because we're in the Forest Hunter Covenant, these guys are not a threat anymore. At all. If we were to come in here through the door, we would either have to kill all these NPCs to get to Alvina, or we would just have to sprint and avoid them. But you can see, here they are. Can't even target them. They are non-hostile at all, which is just perfect. Got another transparent individual. We're going to go up here. We're going to talk to one more person. Then, unfortunately, we're actually going to have to wrap up. We're going to talk to Shiva of the East, someone who is supposed to have a much bigger part in the game. And unfortunately, that is true of Andre, of Priscilla, of Shiva. The quest that Shiva was going to have was very similar to that of Satsuki from Demon Souls and the Holy Sword, or the Magical Sword, Makoto. But unfortunately, that was cut, so now we can just talk.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Alvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
We'll be able to actually talk to Shiva a bit more as we level up in the Covenant, and we're going to meet Shiva and Shiva's bodyguard, who is cleverly hidden back here wearing the beautiful shadow set. We're going to actually be able to see them again in Blighttown. And I don't think you have any more dialogue right now, do you?
Did you notice that one with sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You will see what I mean.
Talking about his bodyguard back there. All right. Well, we didn't get nearly done what I thought we would actually get accomplished. Unfortunately, though, we are out of time. So next time, we're going to see if I can show you some PvP at Soul Level 1. Most likely failures, but hopefully the NPCs can help me kill some of them. As well as the Moonlight Butterfly, and finally that NPC, and maybe even the Valley of Drakes. Who knows if I'll ever get to that area. I really wish we could open this door, because just on the other side is that bonfire, but this is where I'm going to have to leave you for now. I know, not a lot of progress, but we did kill the Hydra, we rescued Dusk of Oolacile, we met Alvina, we've seen Artorias' grave, we got the Hornet Ring, joined the Hunter's Covenant, and we are going to attempt to protect the forest from those filthy invaders. But that is going to do it for this episode of Blue's Base Level Soulsborne Challenge here in Dark Souls 1 with Silverina. Hope you guys are still having fun. I know I'm still having a blast. But from me, Silverina, and Silverio still in the background, we will see you next time.